I have worked in all the three models of NGO, first in Indian Epilepsy Association Nagpur chapter, which is a society, then in Samarpan Trust, which is obviously a trust registered with the Charity Commissioner, and now Niche Advocacy Foundation, which is a Section 8 company. On a very personal level, I feel that working in a Section 8 company is much more transparent process, and it's much more easy to get the work done in as a company. But each NGO has its own design and mode of working, and we come up with structures of different programs. Now, Niche Advocacy Foundation is an impact-centric NGO, and we work through our different activities, our events, which are scalable. And in the process, we accumulate a lot of data, which leads to a database, and also a lot of intellectual property. Now, I request our intern Aarti Sharma, who is a fourth-year law student from Institute of Law, Jivaji University, Gwalior, MP, to introduce Advocate Apurv Agrawal, who will be speaking on intellectual property rights. So, over to you, Aarti.
Thank you, ma'am. It's a great honor for me to introduce and welcome the guest of this beautiful evening. He is none other than Advocate Apurv Agrawal, sir. He completed his graduation from one of the best law college of India, that is NLU, Bangalore in 1999. Not only this, he also worked with the Shah Desai Dojode and Fatar Fekar. Later, he was also offered a scholarship to pursue his LLM in corporate and commercial laws at Bond University, Australia. He achieved academic distinction when his name appeared on the Dean's list. He is well known for his work in the field of commercial and corporate law. Besides this, he also worked for DSK Legal and Luthra law cases. Now, he has his own firm in the name of Universal Legal. Moreover, he is profoundly loved and respected by his readers through his articles, which have been published in various newspapers and magazines. Recently, he also appointed as a sole arbitrator in a few matters, and his specialties are in real estate, corporate and commercial, media, banking, dispute resolution, and succession planning. Thank you. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Aarti. And I request Atharva to start the recording of Advocate Apurv Agrawal.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you to the team for giving me this option to speak to you all on intellectual property rights. I'll be talking on IPR as a general concept and how it affects the NGO. Okay. Good evening, everybody. Thank you to the team for giving me this option to speak to you all on intellectual property rights. I'll be talking on IPR as a general concept and how it affects the NGO. I will keep putting my points across, and if there are any questions, I'll be happy to take them at the end of the session. Now, intellectual property rights. What is intellectual property rights? First, we need to understand what is property and then what is intangible property, which leads to intellectual property rights. Property can be divided into two parts. One is tangible, for example, movable stuff like a car, or immovable thing like a flat land or building. Intangible is intellectual property. That's what we are going to discuss right now. It relates to industrial property, patents, design, trademark, GI means geographical indicators, and copyright. Intellectual property right is granted to you by law. It's not a creation, natural right, it's a creation of a law. It gives the person exclusive right to use that intellect for his or her own benefit for a fixed period of time, which ranges from 5 years to 60 years post the demise of the person who creates that right. It is an intangible potential asset which can be monetarily economized, and it's a monopoly right. So that means nobody else can use that right for that period of time. When I mean say monopoly, it means it's a negative right. That is, it prevents others to use his or her creation for a definite period of time. Intellectual property is recognized all over the world for some very important reasons. Some of them are to provide an incentive to individuals for new creations. Why? Incentive because lots of money and time and energy is spent to create new stuff, including copyrighted stuff for writing a novel or a book or movie or film, or creating a new design or creating a new product. So it's kind of recognition and creation to the creators or the inventors to ensure material reward for intellectual property and to make available genuine original products in the free market. The various kinds of IPRs are inventions, are patents, which includes inventions, products, processes, materials, and compositions, and technical solution to a technical problem. For example, even a business process or the format which you use, like what Purnima was mentioning the other day, can be technically patented, which prevents others from using that format for a discussion or any other purpose. Industrial designs includes external features appealing to an eye, new shape, pattern, or configuration. For example, I'll give you this example later on when I display a Coca-Cola bottle. Trademark is a virtual symbol such as a word, name, logo, label, monogram, slogan, etc. Let's take, for example, in sportswear, Nike. It's a trademark. Or in the FMCG, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, it's a trademark. Applied on article or manufacture or service. For example, in terms of service, let's the Roaring Lion in simplifies as Warner Brothers the movie, or the Disney emblem indicates the origin of goods and service, then we know that it comes from a certain place or a certain location or a certain company. Copyrights includes artistic, literary, music, and dramatic creations, whichever is translated in writing or physical appearance, which is visible to the naked eye. It comes into existence as soon as the work is created. There is no restriction required for copyright. Remember, no restrictions required for copyright. You just need to put a C and circle it. That means with the name of the author or name of the creator, or name of the entity which owns it, it is immediately copyrighted. Geographical indication includes identification of agriculture, natural or manufactured goods originating from a definite territory. For example, Champagne is actually a bubbly wine created at the Champagne district of France. Or let's say the Darjeeling tea is a tea manufactured only in certain areas of Darjeeling. Or let's say the Nagpur oranges from Nagpur. Himachal apples made from Himachal Pradesh. This indicates that that kind of product possesses natural special quality or reputation based upon unique characteristics of that geographical area. Apart from these natural food items or products which I've told you, another example would be Kolhapuri design chappals. It comes from a specific area, not from a specific unit. As I said earlier, the IPR gives you exclusive right to use that IPR for a fixed period of time. For patent is 20 years, but you have to renew it every year. Trademark is lifelong, but you have to renew it every 10 years. Design valid for 15 years, after 10 years for next 5 years. Copyright, 60 years after the death of the author or the creator of the person. Geographical indication is 10 years and you have to renew it every, it's lifelong, but you have to renew it after every 10 years. A single product can have more than one IPR protection. For example, The logo of Coca-Cola is an example of trademark. The shape of the bottle is an industrial design. Coca-Cola also has a patent on the bottling plant and the equipment, and copyright is the text or database of artist work appearing on its website. So one company, one product has various IPRs on that product. This is just an illustrative example of what can be patented, what cannot be, and what are the various IPRs. For example, the Tirupati Laddu is a GI, geographical indication. There's another IPR which I haven't discussed, is something what you call trade secret. Any formula or anything which you create, if you don't want to disclose it, you just keep it within yourself. That's what you call a trade secret. But that formula then dies upon your death. So then nobody else will know about it. So trademark is that Coca-Cola brand, which you see. Industrial design is the bottle, the way it's designed. Patents on the bottling plant. Patents on the software of the mobile phone. Trademark is the Apple. The Kolhapuri chappal is the geographic indication. Now, what are patents? It is an exclusive right for the inventor to use the product for a fixed period of time for, let's say, 20 years. It is confined to a specific territory. It's not worldwide. So, example, if you patent a product in India, you only have the exclusive right to use that product in India for 20 years. So, if you want a worldwide patent, you should go under the Patent Cooperation Treaty, vested under that, so you can worldwide register about 60 odd countries. Otherwise, vested in every single country, so that you can exclusive right in that country for that fixed period of time. And the patent application in India can be filed online through this website, www.ipindia.nic.in. It is, as I said, in India, it is an exclusive monopoly right granted by the government of India for invention to the inventor or his assignee as a territorial right in lieu of disclosure of the invention to the government. Term of patent is 20 years from the date of filing. Now, what can be patented? Any product which is novel, something which already existing cannot be patented. Must be inventor's step and must be non-obvious. It must be capable of industrial application. That means you cannot patent something which cannot be used for industry. And it cannot fall within Section 3 and Section 4 of the Patent Act. Now, what is Section 3 and Section 4 of the Patent Act? Stated here. It cannot be frivolous or obvious, contrary to well-established national law. That means you cannot invent a, sorry for me to use such a negative example, but saying that, a man can become pregnant, because that's against the national laws. Injurious to public health, may arrangement or rearrangement, discovery of a scientific principle. Okay, like the Archimedes principle, the Newton's law, those are scientific principles, those cannot be patented. Discovery of living thing or non-living substance in nature, method of agriculture or horticulture, a mathematical or business method or a computer program. Anything also which is atomic energy related cannot be patented. What is an industrial design? It is an ornamental or aesthetic aspect of a useful article of industry. It has to have a special appearance, not a natural appearance, and it has to differentiate itself from other products. The only aesthetic vision from the product, not the technical or digital features as in patents or trademarks. The article must consist of three-dimensional features such as the shape, surface, or texture of an article, or two-dimensional features as pattern, lines, or colors. Designs makes the product attractive and appealing to consumers to add to the commercial value for that reason. So therefore, you have collectors for various kinds of designs or bottles and anything, so that it has a differentiating value. And again, industrial design is exclusive right against unauthorized copying for a 10 years and can be renewed. Trademark is generally a brand or logo. It's a visual symbol which may be a word, signature, name, device, label, removals, or combination of colors used by one undertaking, etc., to identify a product or a service. For example, the Coca-Cola brand is in red color with a special way of writing Coca-Cola. So nobody else can use that kind of brand. So it means it comes from the Coke company, or the KFC brand, or Nike brand. Any name which is not unusual for trade to adopt as mark. For example, let's say the iPhone. One of the iPhone makers has the logo Apple. Apple cannot be associated with an iPhone or a phone. Therefore, Apple can be trademarked as an iPhone. It cannot be, Apple cannot be trademarked as an Apple. Device or symbol or monogram, shape of goods or their packing, and a combination of colors or even a single combination with word or device. Some of the examples of trademark which is shown here, I mean, if you see it's got a different color combination, unique to itself, these cannot be obviously, copied or thing. If you look at Adidas, single color Adidas written in a particular manner. Amex, American Express, single, the way they've written it in the background color with one color but different shades, it cannot be copied. CNN, Shell, UPS, Nokia, Toyota, Starbucks coffee. So similar thing cannot be copied or thing. A copyright includes literary works, computer programs and databases, films, musical composition, dance and theatrical production, artistic works such as paintings, drawings, photographs and sculptures, architecture, architecture, maps, technical drawings and manuals. As I said earlier, copyright comes into existence as soon as the work is created and protects skill and labor employed by the creator and product of his work. Now, in this, I would just like to discuss one thing: work in hire. For example, when you're making a movie, there are lots of components. Somebody's doing cinematography, somebody's doing the choreography, somebody's authored the script, somebody's done everything. So those are what we call works for hire. And the owner of the film or the copyright of the film then rests with the producer of the film. Okay, another example is when you guys are working in NGO. All the material which literature which the NGO creates, even though it's created by different people or persons, they all work for hire. The NGO owns the copyright of that product. So whenever any literature is created or any format is created, always try to see in circle and put your name against it and the year which you created it. Okay, now geographical indication, as indicated earlier, is to identify agricultural, natural, or manufactured goods, which is associated with a specific territory, region, or locality. It gives the group of people associated with one particular product using traditional skills and knowledge protection for lifelong. This is one of the only trademark, only IPR which gives you lifelong protection. The manufactured goods should be produced or processed prepared in that territory alone. For example, Darjeeling tea cannot be manufactured in Assam and shown as Darjeeling tea. Or the Kolhapuri juttis or chappals cannot be manufactured in Bangalore and given the name as Kolhapuri jutti. In case of special quality product due to geographical, climatic environment, reputation, special manufacturing or farming skills or tradition other countries and origins. And if the name of the place or origins will definitely geographical thing. That's why you see Nagpur oranges or Himachal apples or other identities. Examples of the Indian GIs of basmati rice, Darjeeling tea, Kanchipuram silsari, Alfonso mango, Nagpur orange, Kolhapuri chappal, Bikanari bhujia, and the Agra peta. That's it for me for right now. I'm happy to take questions as and when. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Advocate Agarwal. I have many things became clear after your talk. So as I understand, we can apply for a patent on the design of our program, right?
You can apply for a,
Yeah. Whereas for our
you can apply for a patent, you can apply for a copyright on it.
copyright of the copyright will be on the content of the program.
Right.
And for the logo of and the name, we can apply for a trademark.
Trademark.
Okay, yeah, that's really much clearer. So I thank Advocate Agarwal for covering such a vast topic in such a succinct manner. I'm sure that those desirous of starting their own startups of any kind would also have got a lot of clarification from the talk of Advocate Agarwal.